Good morning! Penny requested that I talk about my favorite makeup brushes. So I've got those ready to go. I have my favorites and my ones that I rotate with them. But first we're brought to you by JBS Farms soaps and things. If you go on my Etsy store, it's JBS Farms with an S. Anyway, today we're going to talk about Gardener's soap, which has cornmeal, pumice, bentonite clay, and it's scented with sandalwood and lemon essential oil. So it's got pretty wave design. And because it's spring, little lambs are being born. So this is my little cute lamb. He's so silly. And this one is scented rainbow sherbet, which I can smell when it's down on my lap. It's a fruity, really, it's a sweet fruity. I mean, it's perfect for kids. It's the little lamb and the Gardener's soap, which helps exfoliate some of the dirt off when you're out in the garden, but also people like to use it on their face. This was a really cheapie. I got it from my soap supplier. It was like $6 or something silly, but I really like it, and it's wet because I've just washed it, even though you can't tell. I hate white brushes. I mean, it's not a white brush, but it has white on it. But anyway, it just buffs in and squishes in all the pores and makes my skin look smoother when I'm doing foundation. So I like that. I'll leave that out because I'm going to talk about another foundation brush. And then a video or two ago I showed, and I was going to look it up, but the NARS brush that's just like a skinny rectangle, and I love it for just cutting in the contour and blush and highlighter. It's kind of a funny brush. It's probably Japanese or something, but the bristles are stitched in here. But I wash it with my makeup brush soap. My eyebrows, because right now I'm using Dip Brow, Anastasia's Dip Brow. I like the, oh, it doesn't even have the words on it anymore. But it is the Trish McEvoy eyebrow brush, and it's just kind of thick. Let's see if I can even show it to you. Kind of, not real thin like an eyeliner brush, and so it just puts in perfectly how I want to do it. And as the Dip Brow gets a little drier, this is just perfect for just, I go dip, 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 brow, brow, brow. Gosh. All right, then I like most of the set from the Wayne Goss, the original. Now they're coming white. I don't want white because I can never get them white again, no matter what soap I use. But this one is the number 16, and this one's the number 16. I like it for when I'm finished and I just blend everything together and make everything smooth. This is the number 17. And it's a flat, where this one is round. It's hard to show, but anyway, the 16 is round and the 17 is flat. And I really like it for under the brow, and also when I first take Brulee or what is it? It's Wet n Wild's. I think it's Brulee too. Anyway, and then I go over the lid, and or you could do it with powder. And it smooths it before you put on the color so nothing grabs your primer. Let's see. Oh, I use all the time this number 18, and it's a small shader brush compared to that fat shader brush. So it's perfect for packing on the lid, and then I kind of bring it up to the fake crease. The number, who's this guy? 19 is a wonderful blending brush, but I use it to go on the fake crease. And when I use the number, when I use the number 20 pencil brush, because this all came in a set, I use this for right along the outside of where the liner might go, and then bring it up and then go underneath, and then I'll take this guy and blend before I take number 16 and blend the whole thing again. So those are my everyday brushes. But when they're drying, or I just want to break or give somebody else some attention, these are the brushes I use. Some are expensive, some aren't. This is the Sigma SS 188. Who knows if their numbers are the same. a, what do you call it? Well, anyway, a two-tone, well, that word's gone. But anyway, it's a, wish I had the word, but anyway, I use it. It's not as big. I have another one that's bigger, but this I can just use right on the edge and do a highlighter. Probably contour too, but more white. I don't want to do dark colors on it. Oh, let's go back to the foundation brushes. Before I had my cheapie that's really soft, I used Sigma's Flat Top Synthetic Kabuki F80, I think. And it's flat and it's got those dark on white, but it mashes right into the foundation, right into the big pores and hides everything, and it's really soft. And for backup with it, and I really love it, is the Mineral Powder number 45 Sephora brush, and it's really stuff. This one is a little more flexible, this one's stiffer, but they both do a marvelous job. Well, the next big one I have in my hand is the NARS Yachiro brush, and this is the NARS something else brush. But anyway, they're same company, probably Japanese. This is wrapped. Let's see, I don't know if you can see, but it's got a wrapped all the way down and a kind of a diamond shaped. When I first got it, it was even tighter. But why I like it is because I could get right in and just do a contour or a highlight or blush and go sideways, or you can just mash it and go in circles. And so it's a really versatile brush. Don't remember how much I paid for that. Now we get into the littler guys. Let's see. Let's stick with the eye brushes. A Real Techniques, and it probably came in a kit, but this is the one that I end up using all the time. And it's just kind of a flat blending brush, and I can travel with it because it's flat enough I can pack, but yet it's long enough bristles that I can blend too. So it's a real versatile one, and if you find it by itself, I mean, even the pack is very affordable. I think it's like under $20, and I'm just making that up because I really don't remember. It's that or less. Another brush that's very versatile, angled shading brush. I don't even know who it's by anymore. That's no help. Medium angled shading brush, E70. So it must be a Sigma. And it's, as you can see, angled, and it's flat. I like it because, again, I can use it as a packing brush. I can rotate it to where it's like that and do windshield wipey for the crease and stuff. So I can get a lot of detail with it. And so if I only had one brush, it would probably be this brush. I mean, the other ones are all nice, and it's fun to use a zillion brushes, but that one's probably the most versatile. Another brush I like, let's see, the number's almost gone. It's a MAC, and they usually are starting with 2, and I don't know if it's 211, but at the time it was a limited edition. Now I think it's a regular, but it's a short rectangular shape, perfect for going underneath the eye, because sometimes those I don't even have it with, well, I showed you the Wayne Goss one, but sometimes they're so soft they don't get underneath my bottom eyelashes close enough, and you can smudge out eyeliner. It's a very useful brush. A good standard shading brush from MAC is 230. Is I have 213. I thought it was a 239, but I have 213. Anyway, it's a nice shady brush, just flat, just, you know, not too long, not too short. And I find with most brushes, you can make them do anything. For being specific to the job, this is a Bobbi Brown, and it's the eyeliner brush, and it's fairly stiff, which I like for an eyeliner brush, especially with crepey eyes that I have to hold like that and draw. So that's a very nice one when I'm using a gel liner. Then, of course, well, this is the Anastasia eyebrow. It doesn't say anything on her, I've worn it out. But it's got the spoolie on one end and a angled brush on this end. And I used to use it with the Anastasia eyebrow gel, but I like the Trish McEvoy thicker one better because I don't have to draw each eyebrow on. But it's spoolie. It's so nice to have it on the same brush. You don't have to have 3 trillion. The other thing, now look, this is the IT Brow Power, and I used it up. I loved it. But it's got a spoolie on it that's still good. So that's actually what I'm using now. I will dip into my dip brow, draw these on, and then I go back where it's a little lighter. You know, there's less on my brush, and I'll go on the inner corner. And then I'll take my spoolie and blend it all out. And so that's nice for that. Also, I have, well, it's Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics. And this is a really nice lip brush. It's long, but it's stiff enough that I can just go right along the outsides and then bring all the color into the center. So those are my favorite brushes. Thank you, Penny, for giving me the idea to do this video. If you guys have other ideas that you want me to show you, please let me know. Because I'm going to do another perfume one next. And I don't know if you guys are getting tired of them or not. But thank you for joining me with the Gardener soap and the Rainbow Sherbert soap. Oh, by the way, this, and I forgot to type it on here, so I hand wrote it on. This is a shea butter base. So I have several that are shea butter base, which is limited edition. I only had so much shea butter. And so the little sheepy and the Little Sheepy and the Gardener soap. Thank you for your time and joining me, and I hope you're having a great spring. And so until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.